causing so much trouble in our society is social media and how we are using it. How often have you caught yourself posting something and then later wondering, maybe I shouldn't have posted that, or, should I not have posted that to the public? Could that have offended somebody? It happens daily. I know I'm guilty of it, and I see stuff every day that causes problems with how we all see each other as a community. We shouldn't post racist comments or derogatory words and information on our social media sites. Some things are just meant to be private, and we wouldn't have near as many issues if we sat back and thought about what we posted before we actually posted it. Everyone uses social media in some way or another, whether it be your job, personal use, business related, just about anything. Everybody pretty much uses social media nowadays. There are many different forms of social media. There's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We've got LinkedIn, which is online, which is how we get jobs. That's one big important step we need to make sure that we don't post derogatory comments on, because that's where you can look for new jobs and stuff like that. Many problems have begun since we all started using these different social media sites. We use these sources to post comments on news, our lives, our jobs, and many other personal reasons why we post on social media. We see people's breakups. We see what happens in the world on social media. That's just how we all figure it out. But from now on, we should truly sit back and think to ourselves about what we are posting before we actually post it. I know it is only an opinion, but I feel that social media is causing many issues here lately when it comes to racism being brought up, gun control, just about anything. One issue with social media in our society is a false sense of connection. Social media sites can make it more difficult for us to distinguish between the meaningful relationships we foster in the real world and the numerous casual relationships formed through social media. So in other words, we're fake online to where we're not actually that type of person in the real world. We're faking it and just trying to make it. By focusing so much of our time and physical energy on these less meaningful relationships, our most important connections, he fears, will weaken. Another issue that is very big in today's time is cyberbullying, and I feel that is the main problem that social media causes. I know I see it almost every day, and I wish I could change it. I see it on Instagram almost daily, where people post pictures of somebody else and make rude, derogatory comments, and I don't feel that that causes problems in our society, and it needs to be changed. I see this younger generation, especially, are the main problems when it comes to putting each other down and causing problems. They use hurtful pictures, like I said a while ago, and it just makes the person feel useless. They just don't understand how much of a problem it can really cause. The devastation of these online attacks can leave deep mental scars also. In several well-publicized cases, victims have been driven to suicide, which is awful. That's one thing. You're taking your life on something temporary, and you're making it permanent. And you're hurting the people around you, your family, everything. It's just horrible, and that needs to be fixed and changed. And that's one of the biggest pet peeves I have is cyberbullying. And I also saw online that it has spread widely here lately. It's been a big issue, and with 42% reporting that they have been victims, according to a CBS News report. So in other words, 42% of the people that they've asked, they say they've been a victim of cyberbullying, which is something that can be changed. It's just, it can be fixed. It's a simple fix. And another very important issue that is a big problem with social media in our society is how serious privacy is. Social networking sites encourage people to be more public about their personal lives. Because intimate details of our lives can be posted so easily, users are prone to bypass the filters they might normally employ when talking about their private life to somebody face to face. What's more, the things they post remain available indefinitely. Even though social media says, if you delete that post, it's gone, it's not gone forever, it's going to stay there. And that's a big, big issue when it comes to getting a job, or covering up something that you said that didn't need to be said. That's where it comes to issue, because it's always going to be there. regardless if you post it or not, it's going to be there. And while at one moment a photo of friends doing shots at a party may seem harmless, the image may appear less attractive in the context of an employer during a background check. Yes, when you post online, your employers can sense your Facebook and scope it, and they will. They do it at almost any place you go for employment. And while most sites allow their users to control who sees the things they posted, such limitations are often forgotten, can be difficult to control, or don't work as well as advertised. So although, like I said a while ago, a site may say, hey, we can change it, or it's going to be deleted, it's not. It's going to be seen permanently. So in conclusion, I just feel that I should reinstate what I mentioned in the beginning, and that is the fact that we should always think before we post. We should always question ourselves, is that, true? Could that hurt somebody? Was it meaningful? Is it necessary? I mean, it's okay to share funny stuff as long as you're not hurting somebody else in the process. So all I say is to think about what you're posting and just make sure it's not going to hurt someone or yourself in the business world, personal lives, all that kind of stuff. And I feel that if everyone did this, social media wouldn't be such a bad issue on our society.